Not long ago, our ancestors were living in the warm soil of Yucatan, Mexico, in the large milpas set around different settings where humans resided. For centuries, our ancestors grew there. We knew the heat, the rain, the rhythm of that land. And then one day, we traveled north, far north, across an ocean, to a place the humans call Berlin. It was winter when we arrived. It was cold, so cold. We were presented to an audience just as seeds. We were small, quiet, and rather shy, we must admit, which welcomed us warmly. Outside was dark, humid, and almost freezing. Were we supposed to grow here? The humans, our caretakers, had a plan. They placed us in a warm cabinet. They called it a germinator, a place we must stay. It reminded us of home. Time started to pass by, and without knowing, we began to crack open. Slowly, we pushed out of our seed shells, reaching outwards to check where we were. What is this place? As we grew into small plants, we were taken out of the germinator to meet our new place, called Silent Green. And there, next to us, was something being built, a strange structure, tall and spiraling, made out of wood. It looked like ladders of different heights that were orbiting to a central point, creating some kind of conical meeting place. They called it the Vegetable Parliament. Willow branches were woven around it, spiraling upward, creating a kind of living skin. And we realized this was for us. We were going to be planted there, a gathering place, open to the sky, welcoming all living species to participate. It seemed promising. We wrapped ourselves around the willows, spiraled up the ladders, reaching towards the light. And as we grew, the parliament came alive. The humans invited guests to what they called growing sessions. First came a troubadour, a time traveler who told stories of the American continent, stories of utopias that had actually happened. Then came poets, reading aloud about the relationships they imagined between nature and humans. Their words felt like rain in dry seasons. One day, a giant insect arrived. It read to us the Universal Declaration of Rights of all organisms. We had no idea we had rights. Finally, someone spoke for us. And it was an aphid. Who could ever have thought of this? Our caretakers, who were regularly with us, one day invited the community to speak about us, of what we are, a milpa. This community started slowly understanding what reciprocity meant and how each one of us helps the other to be stronger. No competition here, only collaboration. And then, one extraordinary day, humans transformed themselves. They became half human, half plants, moving slowly in a choreography around our parliament in complete silence. It was beautiful. It felt like we were all one species. By midsummer, we had fully entangled ourselves onto the parliament. We were no longer individual plants. We had become one common green parliament, all woven together. It was warm now. It almost felt like home. One day a chorus arrived. Each person of them gave voice to one of us. Suddenly we were singing. We were telling our story, the milpa story, of how we had struggled, witnessed the human destruction, the climate changing, but also the resilience in us, and how some minorities were fighting for us. It was strange and almost miraculous. Our song became an opera. For once, humans were listening to us.
Listen, woman, to Earth's reply. The sap that sings the mystery's cry. We are color. Texture, flavor. The garden still hears our labor.
Then summer began to fall away. Autumn was around the corner. We had grown so much. Our parliament was green and beautiful. We had crawled and spiraled everywhere. We must say it wasn't always easy to get some sun. In our struggle to adapt to this new place, we realized something. We had forgotten to give fruits. Only few were here and there. We worried. How can a milpa exist where no fruits are being shared? But this community that was growing around us seemed to have understood what a milpa is. We are not just plants. We are a system of reciprocity, of care, of all species feeding one another. And so they brought friends, offerings, to share a final banquet together. It seemed we had found kind humans this time, not like many that we had seen, humans that benefit only themselves. Then a banquet was prepared, with us as protagonists. And so we realized this is our chance. We were going to be served, brought into their bodies. This was our moment of conquest, not to dominate, but to transform, to plant ourselves inside them, to whisper the memory of the milpa into their cells, their blood, their thoughts. Will they remember us when we're gone? Will they understand that they, too, are part of a common system like this parliament? That they must climb, shade, nourish, and be nourished in return? We don't know yet, but the seeds have been planted. We are the vegetables of the milpa. This is our story. And perhaps now it is also yours.